Hello everyone, it's Rebecca from Chloe's Creative Cards, and today I'm going to show you how to make this lovely pastel butterfly themed birthday card. So to get started, I have taken a 8x8 inch card blank, and I've taken a piece of Kunzite pearl card and I've trimmed that to 7 3/4 inches. So I'm just going to grab some scrap paper and we're going to apply some glue around the edge to glitter this layer up. So I'm going to take my chisel tip glue pen and I'm going to butt it up to the edge of the card and drag towards me. And I'm going to do that on all 4 sides, like so. And then I'm going to bring in my Crystal Crush Sparkelicious glitter. And I'm going to dunk the piece of card into there. Just making sure that all that glue is covered. It gives us that lovely sparkly border. There we go. You can see how it's super sparkly all around the edge. So I'm going to bring my card blank back in and I'm going to stick that down using some Floral all-purpose glue. Just a bit of glue stuck on the end there, I think. It's not coming out. There we go. So just applying that to the back. And sticking that onto my card. Like so. I've then taken a piece of pattern paper from the Floral Flutters collection paper pad. And I've just chosen this kind of tealy turquoisey design. I'm going to turn that over and I'm going to stick that on with some foam pads. Like so. And we'll peel off the backs. Stick that on to my card. There we go. Okay, then I've taken another piece of Kunzite, white card this time. So I'm going to stick that onto there, but first, again, I'm just going to edge using some Crystal Crush Sparkelicious glitter. So again, just running that chisel tip glue pen down the sides. And then I'm going to dunk that into my glitter again. Like so. Okay, and then again I'm going to stick that on using some more foam pads. So just applying those to the back. And sticking that on. Then taking a piece of Aquamarine pearl card and I'm going to stick that on using some Floral all-purpose. There we go. And then I've taken another sheet. This time I've chosen one of the purple floral designs from the Floral Flames and Flutters paper pad. So again, just sticking that on with some all-purpose glue. Like so. Okay. Then I've taken one of the decorative 6x6 decorative squares. I've taken one of the smaller ones and I've got some white card and I'm going to run that through my die cutting machine. I'll just move that out of the way. So I've taken my clear plate, my plastic, and then I'm going to tape this on so that it doesn't move. So just using some low tack tape just taping that on to, oh, might help if I don't move it. There we go, onto my cardstock. Paste that up, and then I'm going to put that through my Gemini. Just wait for that to come out the other side. And I'm just going to rotate that 90 degrees and run that through again. We've got that lovely crisp die cut. I'm just going to pop that out of there and just poke out those few pieces. There we go. Okay, so I'm just going to bring my scrap paper in again. And again, I'm going to use my chisel tip glue pen and edge around this decorative part just to apply some glue. Like so. And then I'm going to dunk it again in the Crystal Crush Sparkelicious glitter. Just that little bit off there. Okay, I've then taken a piece of Aquamarine pearl card, just slightly bigger than the decorative square, and then I've taken a piece of Kunzite card, again slightly bigger. So I'm going to stick the two coloured pearl layers together using some Floral all-purpose glue, like so. I'll just move that piece of paper up a bit. And then I'm going to apply some foam pads to the back of this. Peel off the backs. And then bring in my card. And I'm going to stick it like a diamond shape onto the card. Like so. And then I'm going to take this layer and apply some foam pads to the back of here as well. Okay, and then you can see we've started to build up our card base. So I'm then going to bring in the Butterfly Dreams. I'm going to bring in the large butterfly stamp, and I'm going to bring in some Aquamarine. No, sorry, this is from the Summer Floral Washers Vellum paper pack. So I'm going to use an anti-static bag to dust over here, get rid of any fingerprints or anything that might be on there. And I've got a Wow clear embossing ink pad, and I'm just going to ink up my stamp. Like so. There we go. I'm just going to bring in another piece of scrap paper. And I'm going to use some Opaque bright white embossing powder and sprinkle that over the image and tap off any excess. Okay, and I'm going to heat that up, set that powder. Then in the set as well you get the matching dies, so I'm going to take the large die and place that over the top, and again use some low tack tape to secure that into place. semi plates. And again, run that through my machine. Okay, now you see we've got that lovely butterfly all cut out. So I'm then going to take some of my Art Glitter Dries clear glue. I'm just going to get that glue off there. And I'm going to start to infill some of the areas on the butterfly. So I'm just applying a little bit of glue to some of the sections on the butterfly. Just like so, working round. Okay, and then I'm going to bring in my Crystal Crush Sparkelicious glitter again. And I'm just going to sprinkle that onto the butterfly. Like so. And then when that dries, then we can layer up the butterfly. So I've done some already. So I've stamped out 2 onto the kind of greeny aqua colour vellum. And then I've stamped 2 of the smaller ones onto one of the purple vellums. And you can see that they're all glittered up and they've all dried. Okay. So I'm then going to, I've die cut one from Kunzite pearl card. So that's for the smaller butterfly. And then I've die cut one from Aquamarine pearl card. And that's going to go with the greeny coloured vellum. Okay, so let's get these layered up. So I'm going to take the larger one and I'm just going to crease it down one side of the body and then crease it down the other side. So then you can see that it shapes up those wings. And then just going to apply a line of glue down the body and I'm going to stick that onto there. Like so. Just lining that up and sticking it into the middle. Okay, then I'm going to take a really fine strip of foam pad and I'm going to stick that down the centre. And then I'm going to do the same with this butterfly, crease it down one side of the body and crease it down the other. And then that's going to stick into the middle there. Obviously it does go a little bit crinkly when you've applied the glue and the glitter, but you can just shape the wings once they're dry to however you would like them. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing with the purple one. So again, crease down one side, crease down the other, apply a line of glue down there and then stick that one on. Again, cut a thin strip of foam pad and I'm going to stick that onto the top. Again, crease down one side and then crease down the other. And then we're going to stick that into the centre, like so. And you can see we've got those lovely 3D butterflies. So I'm going to bring in my card again. And I'm going to stick the aqua one at the top and the purple one at the bottom. Okay, I'm going to shape those wings a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to take some foam pads and I'm going to apply foam pad to the back and stick that to the card, and then a foam pad onto the back of this one and stick this one further down. Okay. Then I'm going to bring in some purple floral sequins. I'm just going to grab my piece of scrap paper again so I can sprinkle those onto there. Okay, I'm going to add some dots of glue into the background. I'm going to add on some of those sequins. I want some of those little tiny ones as well. There we go. So I'm going to dot some of those little tiny ones on. And one. Stick one over here. And one here. Little tiny one on there. One, and we'll add another little one in there. Doesn't want to stick. Put a little bit more glue on. There we go. Okay, I'm just going to put these back into the jar before I lose them all. Okay. Then I have got some sparkling silvers, self-adhesive sparkles. So I'm going to apply one of those to each of the flowers, and then I'm going to dot a few into the background as well. I'm just going to take my tweezers and I'm just going to, loosen it already, dot those into the background like so. And then into the centre of the larger flowers as well. There we go. Okay, I'm then going to add some glue to the centre of the butterflies, to down their bodies. And I'm going to use our Leafy Lace Pearl Bling Box. So I'm going to use two of the medium-sized purple ones, and they're going to go at the top of the body. And then I'm going to use some of the smaller ones as well. And they're going to go down the centre. Like so. Then for the purple butterfly, I'm going to use two of the aqua pearls and then some of the smaller ones. Like so, and one more. There we go. Okay, then for our sentiment, I've taken one of the sentiments from the butterfly wreath set, and I've taken some white card. So I'm going to dust over that with an anti-static bag, and then I'm going to ink that up with some Wow Clear embossing ink. Stamp that down like so, and then I'm going to emboss that using metallic silver. So I'll just cover that over with metallic silver Superfine Wow powder. Heat that up. bring in my paper trimmer. I'm just going to trim around. Like so. And then I've got a piece of Kunzite pearl card, so I'm just going to map that onto there. So I'm just going to measure that and then make it slightly bigger. Just leave a thin border around. There we go. Okay, and I'm going to stick that together using some foam pads. So I'm just going to trim that little bit off the edge. Go. And then again, I'm just going to grab some foam pads. There we go. And then I'm just going to add double layer and stick that into the corner like so. And then to finish off the card, I'm just going to apply 3 blobs of glue to all of the 3 of the corners. I'm going to take some of the smallest aqua pearls . So, and then just stick those into the corner. Okay, and then that would be your finished card. I really hope you've enjoyed watching today. Thank you for joining me. As always, everything will be listed in the product description below and where you can buy everything. Thanks again. Bye.